Morning everyone. So the title of today's video is You're the One Stopping Your Manifestation. Okay, so let's discuss this. Now, what I mean by stopping your manifestation. A lot of people think that there is something outside of them and that their manifestation will depend on outside circumstances, factors, and other things, people, outcomes, you name it. Now, this happens because people don't realize who they are. In the meaning of I am is who you are. Your I am is your spiritual essence, which is the God energy. Now, when I say people are stopping their manifestations, is because they are creating those limitations in their minds when it comes to their manifestation. For example, to get married with my specific person will take me 3 years to get the proposal. This is a time frame people sometimes make in their mind. To get to my 1 million, it will take me that much time. You see, we introduce a barrier when it comes to manifestations. We're thinking how and when and how much time or how much effort or what action, and we are involving our human mind, our, let's say, logical and rational mind into the manifestation, which is very incorrect, because nothing of what you see around is actually that solid and concrete. It's not. It's made by invisible matter. And this invisible matter originates from your consciousness. So essentially, you have to realize that you are the one deciding your manifestations to appear. It's your decision. It's you. If you want to have challenges, you make them with your mind. You assume them and they appear. That's why some people say, I didn't care about my manifestation and appeared instantly. Yes, because you didn't introduce with your mind, with your imagination, you didn't introduce problems, you didn't introduce circumstances. That's why a lot of people are able to manifest something small like a coffee or free parking spot, because they don't care. And when you don't care, when you don't put so much emphasis, you don't think. And when you don't think, you're not imagining. And when you're not imagining, you're not creating those problems. You see? Now, how we can challenge ourselves, because we are intelligent beings, and at the end of the day we have to create consciously. It's not about just creating the small things. Equally, you can create big or small. There is no big or small for you. It's the same. Having a cup of coffee free of charge, it's no different of having a new car free of charge. It's the same thing. Only now our mind appears bigger and different and more bolder and more problematic, or how it will happen, from when, and so on. We make that with our mind. So this is what I'm saying to you. You're the one introducing those challenges to yourself, no one else. Now, I know that you say, but people will come into my life, circumstances. You are making those things with your mind. How we can stop introducing those circumstances and problems and barriers in our manifestations? How we can do that? Now, the way I do it, I can give you my example, is by focusing on few things. One thing is daily reminder that I am not the creator of my reality. I don't like to call that creator of my reality, because everything exists now. I don't create anything, I just imagine it. Okay? But my essence, your essence, everyone else on the planet, you name it, we have consciousness. And this consciousness is what is the God energy, your awareness. You're aware, you're alive. This awareness is the God itself. And you've been put in the position to become a human. You are the human now for a certain period of time. To exercise and practice and realize that you're the God in a human form. You have to daily remind yourself that you are having this energy inside of you. And despite all of the challenges, all the circumstances, all the opinions, all people, it can make anything. It can make alive anything you want. Because this physical reality is not that solid and it's not that physical. It originates from the invisible. And that's why it's not that solid. It can be molded by your imagination. So, in this case, you have to daily remind yourself, no, I'm the creator of my reality. Yeah. You are the God of your reality. You're the God itself living into a human perspective. Now, when we say you're the God, I know that some people may have a problem with that word God because of the religious background that most of us have been conditioned and so on. But think of that way. You're the God. Do you want to introduce challenges to your manifestation? Now, how I do it. How I remove all the boundaries and I take full responsibility. I say this to myself. I am the God of my reality. Do I want to introduce this challenge? So when I say I want to make a YouTube channel and I want to have 1 million subscribers, just as an example. The first thing that in my mind popped, this will take so much time. The noise comes, the opinions comes, the doubt comes. When that happens into your mind, you need to question yourself and ask, do I want to introduce those challenges into my manifestations? Because if you focus on them, on those challenges, they will come because you are the God. You see how you are making it? So you need to question yourself. Do I want to introduce those challenges into my manifestation? Or I don't want to, experience them, and I will focus only at the end. Because your energy will externalize whatever you want when you focus on that. You accept that as an end, final. So you see, you have to question yourself. You accept the fact that you are the God itself in a human form. It's not about superiority. It's about energy. It's about spirituality, your soul, your consciousness. I'm not speaking about religion stuff. Now, you have to ask yourself, do I want to introduce those challenges into my manifestation? Do I want to make the delay? Do I want to make the challenge? Do I want to make this circumstance? You ask yourself. Most people will say, no, I don't want. So don't focus on them. Because as soon as you focus on them, because you're the God, you're making it. You see, it sounds very simple and logical, but yet we are always focusing on those negative things because this is how we've been conditioned to be humans. We've been conditioned to believe that we are humans. We are not humans. We only have a human experience. but you're so much more beyond. And I don't think we can comprehend with the human mind the real reality, because it's not what we think it is. And I don't think any physicists now, they still have this discussion about quantum physics and classical physics and so on. They don't have a clear view on how everything is working. So because even the scientists don't know how the reality is working, you can try it. You can test yourself. You can test this, what I'm saying to you. Once you have that kind of concept in your mind that you are the God, and accept that, like with responsibility, accept that, you need to question yourself every time when you want to manifest something, and when the doubt comes, when the negative thought comes, when something appears as a challenge, you need to question it and say, do I want this challenge to appear into my manifestation? Do I want to experience that? Because you are the God. And because you are the God, if you focus on those things, they will come. They will appear. So that's how you need to work with your manifestations. Because you are intelligent being. We need to stop to think that something outside of our control has more power over us. It's not that way. You are the one making everything into your life. And I'm not saying to you to blame you or to judge you or to, point the finger at you, because we all learn from our mistakes. But at some point we have to take responsibility. The time is now to really pay attention how you think, where your mind is focusing on, because remember, your imagination plus your awareness is what is making the reality. Okay, I'll finish this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.